You watch them dominate on the court, amazing athletes, inspiring role models, but are they safe? The WNBA boasts incredible talent and fierce competition, but a recent incident involving rising star Caitlin Clark reveals a dark side. Player safety, particularly for women in basketball, is a growing concern. We need to talk about it. Caitlin Clark, a rising star in women's basketball, became a target. Known for her incredible skills and competitive spirit, she quickly gained a massive following. However, not all attention was positive. Among her admirers was an individual whose fascination turned into an unhealthy obsession. An obsessed fan, captivated by her talent, crossed the line. This fan's admiration morphed into something far more sinister. He began to follow her every move, showing up at games, practices, and even outside her home. His presence became a constant, unwelcome shadow in her life. Unwanted advances escalated to stalking. Clark's privacy was violated. The fan's behavior grew increasingly invasive, leaving her feeling constantly watched and unsafe. Despite her attempts to maintain a normal life, the fear of being followed loomed over her every day. Her sense of security shattered. The psychological toll was immense, affecting her performance on the court and her personal life. Friends and family noticed the change as the once vibrant and confident athlete became more withdrawn and anxious. This incident sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Teammates, coaches, and fans were all deeply concerned. The story quickly spread, sparking conversations about the safety and well-being of female athletes. It highlighted the darker side of fame and the vulnerabilities that come with it. It forced everyone to confront a disturbing reality. The incident was a stark reminder of the dangers that female athletes face, both on and off the court. It raised important questions about the measures in place to protect them and the need for better security protocols.
This was a wake-up call. The basketball community realized that more needed to be done to ensure the safety of its players. Discussions about implementing stricter security measures and providing support for those affected by such incidents became a priority for everyone involved in women's basketball. The incident underscored the importance of creating a safe environment where athletes can focus on their game without fear. It also highlighted the need for fans to respect boundaries and recognize the impact of their actions. The level of vulnerability these athletes face is alarming. It is a stark reminder that while they may be stars on the court, they are also individuals deserving of privacy and respect. The Caitlin Clark incident serves as a powerful lesson for the entire sports community.
Clark's experience is not an isolated incident. In fact, it is a stark reminder of the challenges that female athletes face on a daily basis. From the moment they step onto the field, court, or track, they are under a microscope, scrutinized not just for their performance but also for their appearance, behavior, and even their personal lives. This constant pressure can be overwhelming and can take a significant toll on their mental and emotional well-being. It highlights a systemic problem in women's sports. The lack of adequate support and protection for female athletes is a glaring issue that needs to be addressed. Despite their incredible talent and dedication, they are often treated as second-class citizens in the world of sports. This systemic problem is not just limited to professional athletes, it trickles down to college and even high school sports, affecting young girls who aspire to be the next generation of sports stars. Female athletes often face harassment and threats. The fear is real. These threats can come from fans, opponents, or even people within their own organizations. The impact of such harassment is profound, leading to anxiety, depression, and in some cases, forcing athletes to leave the sport they love. The emotional scars left by these experiences can last a lifetime, affecting their confidence and self-esteem. It can impact their performance and mental health. When athletes are constantly worried about their safety, it becomes difficult for them to focus on their game. The stress and anxiety can lead to a decline in performance, which in turn can affect their career prospects. Moreover, the mental health issues that arise from such experiences are often overlooked or dismissed, leaving athletes to suffer in silence.
As a fan, it's heartbreaking to see our heroes go through this. We look up to these athletes for their strength, resilience, and determination. They inspire us to push our own limits and strive for greatness. Seeing them struggle with issues that should not exist in the first place is not only disheartening, but also infuriating. We, as fans, have a responsibility to stand by them and demand better treatment and protection for our athletes. They give their all on the court, and they deserve to feel safe and respected. These athletes dedicate their lives to their sport, sacrificing time with their families and friends to train and compete at the highest level. The least we can do is ensure that they have a safe and supportive environment in which to do so. Respect and safety should be a given, not something they have to fight for.
I've experienced similar situations, and it's terrifying. The fear of not knowing if you'll be safe at your next game or practice is something no athlete should have to endure. It's a constant worry that can overshadow the joy and passion for the sport. Speaking out about these issues is not easy, but it's necessary to bring about change. We need more robust measures to ensure our safety. This includes better security at events, stricter penalties for those who harass or threaten athletes, and more support for athletes who are dealing with these issues. It's time for the sports community to come together and take a stand against harassment and threats. Only then can we create a safe and inclusive environment for all athletes.
The WNBA has safety measures in place, but are they enough? Security personnel at games, background checks for staff, and travel guidelines exist. However, gaps remain. These measures, while essential, often fall short in addressing the full spectrum of threats faced by athletes. The complexity of ensuring safety in a high-profile sport like the WNBA requires constant vigilance and adaptation. It's not just about having protocols but ensuring they are robust and comprehensive.
Stalking incidents often occur outside of official events. Athletes are frequently targeted in their personal lives, making it difficult to maintain a sense of normalcy. The threat isn't confined to the court. It extends to their homes, their daily routines, and even their families. This pervasive issue requires a multifaceted approach to ensure that athletes can live without fear. Online harassment is a growing concern. With the rise of social media, athletes are more accessible than ever, making them vulnerable to cyberbullying and threats. These digital attacks can be relentless, affecting their mental health and performance. The anonymity of the internet emboldens harassers, creating a toxic environment that is hard to control. It's crucial for the league to implement stronger online protections and support systems for players. The league needs to adapt its strategies to address these evolving threats. Regular meetings and strategy sessions are essential, but they must lead to actionable changes. This includes updating security protocols, investing in new technologies, and fostering a culture of safety. Collaboration with experts in cybersecurity, mental health, and law enforcement can provide a more holistic approach to player protection.
The conversation around player safety is ongoing. It's a dynamic issue that evolves with new challenges and threats. Continuous dialogue between the league, players, and security experts is vital. This ensures that safety measures are not only reactive but proactive, anticipating potential risks before they become critical issues. It's clear that more needs to be done to protect these incredible athletes. Their dedication and hard work deserve a safe environment, both on and off the court. By addressing the gaps in current safety measures and implementing comprehensive strategies, we can create a safer future for all athletes. The responsibility lies with everyone involved in the sport to ensure that these players can focus on what they do best, excelling in their game.
Learning from others how other leagues do it.
Other sports leagues offer valuable lessons.
The NBA, for example, has robust security protocols. They have dedicated threat assessment teams. They provide players with personal security options.
The NFL has implemented strict fan conduct policies. The WNBA can learn from these examples.
Adapting and strengthening their own safety measures is crucial. Stepping up actionable improvements for the WNBA. What can the WNBA do? First, increase security presence at games and events. Second, provide players with personal security training and resources. Third, establish clear reporting mechanisms for harassment and threats. Fourth, collaborate with law enforcement to address stalking incidents swiftly. Fifth, educate fans on acceptable behavior and the consequences of crossing the line.
Numbers don't lie. Real-life examples and statistics. Statistics paint a grim picture. A recent survey revealed that over 40% of female athletes have experienced some form of harassment. Stalking cases involving athletes are on the rise. The WNBA must take these numbers seriously. Investing in comprehensive safety measures is not optional, it's essential.
A safer court for all. The safety of WNBA players is paramount. They deserve to compete without fear. They deserve to live their lives free from harassment and threats. By implementing robust safety measures, the league can create a safer environment. This will protect its players and the integrity of the game.
What's next? The future of WNBA player safety. The Caitlin Clark incident was a wake-up call. It's time for the WNBA to step up and protect its players. The league must prioritize their safety both on and off the court. The future of the WNBA depends on it. What steps do you think the league should take to ensure player safety?